These days, a lot of us use GPS devices to get from one point to another.
But GPSs are also used to track people without their knowledge, and it's perfectly legal in Georgia. Fox 5's George Franco is here now. He has his special report, Who's Watching You?
Well, Amanda and Russ, these days GPSs are used to help businesses track their vehicles or parents track their teens' cars. And when it comes to building a divorce case, GPS technology can be indispensable. But some in law enforcement are also concerned that the technology has gotten ahead of the law. So divorce inevitable?
Yes,
You've decided.
I have decided.
This woman, we'll call Judy, decided divorce was her only option after 25 years of marriage. After checking her husband's phone bills, text messages, and bank account, she suspected he was having an affair. That's when she hired private investigator TJ Ward, who placed a GPS tracking device on her husband's car.
He was at the girlfriend's house.
He's at the girlfriend's house.
And the GPS proved it.
Correct. And the pictures. Correct.
Right there, that's where the vehicle is. And the vehicle is inside, it looks like it appeared to be in a complex, in a garage area.
Ward showed us the internet-based mapping system he uses to track people.
In the state of Georgia, as the law stands right now, it is not against the law to place a GPS on a motor vehicle.
Without somebody knowing it.
You can put it on without somebody knowing it.
As long as they're putting it in a public place, there's no law in Georgia against installing a GPS locator on another person's vehicle.
Gwinnett County District Attorney Danny Porter says you just can't trespass to do it. While it might be legal to place a GPS on somebody's vehicle in a public place, you can get into a lot of hot water if you cross the line. Porter says you can't combine a GPS with cameras or microphones to eavesdrop on someone or use the GPS to stalk someone.
Then the GPS becomes a tool for a crime. In other words, it becomes the tool for stalking.
And the devices are easy to get. They're widely available on the internet, ranging in price from around $300 and up.
It just somehow seems fundamentally wrong to me for me to be able to, in a non-law enforcement way, put a tracker device on your car and know where you are all the time. There's something wrong with that. And that may be something that the legislature could address.
But only a handful of states like California and Connecticut have laws restricting the use of hidden GPS devices, which means private investigators like Ward are staying busy. How many would you say are out there right now?
Thousands. We have 5 of them out right now that I can tell you that are on vehicles across the U.S.
As for Judy, she says finding out the truth about her husband was painful, but something she thought was necessary for her and her family.
Take a step back and look at your kids, look at your life, and figure out what's best for everybody before you do anything.
Private investigator TJ Ward says before he takes a job which might involve placing a GPS device on a car in another state, he always checks the laws there to make sure it's legal in that state.
Well, you said it's legal in Georgia right now, but we also heard the DA say he sees something wrong with this. Any chance the law will change here, restrict it?
Well, that's up to the legislature, and it isn't so much that it's legal in Georgia, it's just not illegal, which is a little bit of a different thing. If it's not illegal, that means you can place the GPS device on somebody's car legally.
All right, sounds like a loophole that needs fixing.
We'll see.
All right, thanks, George.
George, thanks.
Fox 5